Hello, hello, hello. Antphrodite here, your pop culture psychic, back to you again with another true crime reading. This time it's on episode 2 of Unsolved Mysteries. Patrice Endres was allegedly murdered and nobody knows what happened. So a lot of people suspect the husband. Some people suspect some other serial killers and things like that. I don't really know what we're going to get. My heart really goes out to the family. I cried all of my concealer off when I was watching this episode. It's been really hard to watch these episodes. I only watch them one at a time, then do a reading on it. If you want to see the other episodes that I've done, I will put it right up here. I did episode 1, Ray Rivera. And if you want more episodes, put in the comments down below and let me know. Let me know if you guys like this. So I'm not going to take too much more of your time. Remember, these readings are all alleged for entertainment purposes only. And let's just go ahead and get started. So I have a new layout. If you guys are not familiar with that, I do have a new layout here. So let me see if I can move over so you can maybe get me in camera a little bit better. There we go. Uh-oh. Okay, so right off the bat, okay, the Six of Swords is reverse. This is a distance travel change the internet card. So the Six of Swords being reversed, strange, because we're looking at travel reverse, the Three of Cups, trust. So Three of Cups is distrust, disloyalty. It's also a jealousy card. The Eight of Wands is a slow change, a slow process. Five of Cups is an emotional disappointment, a card I would typically pull for someone who has dealt with some sort of emotional wound. Quite often we pull a Five of Cups after a couple dispute or an argument. The Ace of Cups is love, so this would be a loving bond with someone. And the Moon is a lie and a deceit card. So right off the bat, I can tell you that this is confirming a few things. Remember, this is all alleged for entertainment purposes only. This is confirming a few things here. So first off the bat, there's definitely a lie about the relationship that she was in from what I can see here, the marriage. It's an illusion. The Moon is lies. So this does sort of corroborate with what some of her friends and her son was saying. Pistol, who, by the way, had no business being that fine. The Ace of Cups and the Five of Cups together is usually an emotional disappointment or a dispute. So right off the bat, there's some sort of argument that they've been having constantly, and there is something here. So there's definitely a lie. The Three of Cups is a jealousy card, so there has to be an accusation made either from someone she was talking to on the phone or through the internet with the Six of Swords from her husband. There is definitely a direct accusation. You're not going to make me believe anything other than that. The Six of Swords here, right here, is an unwillingness to change. I won't stop talking to this person. I won't do that. It also seems like there may have been a plan for her to get away. So this right here, I'm a little bit concerned as well because I feel like there was some sort of plan. Six of Swords to me is a travel card again. So to me, it feels like a plan to run away or to get away. When we see a Six of Swords reverse, something foiled those plans. Oh my God. He baited her. Oh my God, wait, did he catfish her? Wait. Ooh, I got the chills. Okay, this is gossip. This is temperance. This is about talking to your friends. Wait. Seven of Swords is victory. And the Page of Swords is upright, fighting for it. I feel like, okay, so I don't know what I'm picking up on, and I'm willing to be wrong, but I'm picking up on someone baited her. It was like someone was pretending. I don't know if they were pretending to be someone else. I don't know if they were pretending to do something. I don't know if they were forced to, but it reminds me of like a catfish. I keep seeing catfish in my head, like MTV show Catfish. It reminds me of like, get on this app or talk to this person or like pretend to be this person and then befriend. It's like, okay, this is what it reminds me of. Okay, just go with me. You need to befriend her and you need to test her loyalty to see if she's going to want to be with you or stay with me. And if she does want to go away with you, bait her into thinking she's going to get away. Bait her into thinking that we're going to take her on a plane and she's going to run away. and then instead it'll be me. That's what I'm feeling. That's literally what I'm feeling. That's what I'm feeling, is that this person was baiting her. This is so creepy. There's someone here that was baiting her into getting away. It would explain, oh, I got the chills. It would explain why she was like talking about it. I think she thought she was getting away, and what she ended up doing is walking into the biggest trap that was set. And this Temperance card tells me that she talked to a friend or someone close to her about this person. She mentioned it. She mentioned some sort of date or experience. I think that she fudged the name. I think she said she did it with her husband, or she was talking to it with her husband, but she was really talking to this person. There's some sort of specific date or adventure that they went on, or conversation. There's something prominent. That is the key that I'm feeling. Yep, the Five of Pentacles. This is my job card. Okay, so it has to be someone that either frequented the salon or someone that she worked with or worked for her. It's someone around her quite often. Maybe it's the woman, the blonde woman that they interviewed. I don't know, but there's someone that has information. She don't realize she has the information, but she's got it. This Knight of Swords, I told you, this person is pure of intentions, and they don't realize that they have this information. Yep, there's the vulnerability, the crack in the story. This is also, by the way, Five of Pentacles is also a power dynamic that I'm sure is her relationship. Not a very healthy power dynamic, to say the least. It's having power over someone. The Star card is exposed, and the Ace of Swords is a regret. And the Hierophant is marriage. So I definitely see some sort of regretful information that she shared about the marriage that pissed off her husband as well. There's some sort of vulnerability there. Why do I feel like she was coerced into marriage? I feel like she was guilted into marriage. There's some sort of guilt trip. I don't know where this is. I don't know if it's before or after marriage, but there's a guilt trip. And it feels to me like guilted into marriage. Page of Cups, Three of Wands, and the Fool is like a last-minute, last-ditch effort. I'll prove my love to you. It's weird. Did they ever talk about having another child? Three of Wands, Fool? Okay, so the Five of Wands is a confrontation. The Hermit's upright. Gee, does this card remind you of anyone? Very strange. It's kind of really strange that I pulled this card, seeing as there is a brunette woman in a forest. Looks like a woods. I don't know if it's going to focus, but this card is giving me the chills. Yeah, there she is. It's a brunette woman in a forest with a bald, older gentleman. She looks pretty angry, almost like she was betrayed. And he's got a very interesting smirk on his face. So, weird. Notice how he's walking away from her and smirking. Now that's the Hermit. So the Hermit is introspection and isolation, which is usually alone. So that to me, fight, can't prove my innocence, alone. That reads as the husband to me. Allegedly for entertainment purpose only. Yep, single. I'm single. Six of Pentacles. Interesting. This is an ego card, and it's reversed. Which is ego being the death of someone. Oh. He told someone at work. Oh my God, he said something at work. Six of Pentacles is like his daily, his consistent. That's like contract. I pull that for a lot of like long-term jobs. The Nine of Pentacles is when you're single, so after the fact. And the Six of Wands is reverse, which is like an ego issue. He said something at work. Fuck, I knew it. The Four of Wands is the home, the house, the environment. There's something, first of all, there's definitely something that he still keeps at home. Because it's like turning the home upside down. So it's like you turn something upside down and something falls out like a coin. Maybe it's the ring. I don't know. But what I will say is, because this is sometimes an object too, he told someone at work something and I don't think they realize either. There's something he smugly said when he was either leaving his work or there's some information that he said. The Justice card's upright. So, interestingly enough, this is like justice will prevail. So I do think we're going to find out what really happened. But I also see that as like the Knight of Cups is reverse. So I also see it as like, you might not get justice where you think you'll get justice. Justice might be served in a different way. Like you may not nail someone for one thing, but you can nail them for another. But the thing that I'm seeing here is that there's some piece of information that's relevant to this case that would be like the smoking gun that legally cannot be used. You're not going to convince me that the police don't know who did this. They know who did it. They have a piece of information that is a smoking gun that they legally cannot use. And whoever told them this information or however they got this information knows that they can't use it and is playing hardball. 1000%. It's a very smug energy. It's like, oh, well, you can't use that. So wouldn't be surprised if that person gave it to them on purpose. Maybe anonymously. So I told you, the devil card manipulation. Oh my God. Okay, I'm going to try not to cry. I think that there was a threat made against Pistol, allegedly, for entertainment purpose only. I think there was a threat made against Pistol. I don't know what it is, but devil card manipulation, abuse, it could be sex, drugs, whatever. It doesn't matter. What this reads as to me is a threat against Pistol. And someone saying, I'll deal with it, do it to me rather than him. Yeah, there's the Queen of Swords. I'd rather deal with this myself than have it with them, so I'll just take it so that he doesn't have to deal with it. She wrote information down. There is either, I'm trying to keep it together. She wrote either a diary or a journal or something. She wrote things down. This woman wrote things down. I know she wrote things down. The Page of Wands is upright. She either wrote things down or kept voice memos or something. There's something. I'm telling you, she had an artistic release, whether it be drawing pictures, writing music, writing notes, writing in a journal or something, voice memos. I don't know what this is, but this woman had a release other than hair. Like she wasn't just cutting hair. She had something or someone, there was a thing that she utilized because she couldn't hold it in. Oh, you can't tell me nothing. I know for a fact that someone lured her here. A potential quote-unquote love interest, or at least someone that was going to help save her, quote-unquote, and it was a bait and switch. The Magician is a misdirection. That's the bait and switch. The Lover's card is the falling out between not only her and her husband, but also the outside influence here, the issue with with someone who looks like a romantic interest potential, and this King of Swords is a sly, shady character. Oh, yeah, I know. You can't convince me otherwise. You can't convince me. Now, whether or not that's who showed up that day, I can't say, but this was going on, and it was a bait and switch for sure. I'll say this, allegedly for entertainment purpose only. These are all, sort of opinions, no facts here. But from what I see, that's what it reads as to me. Now, I could be wrong. But I also see the Nine of Cups upright, the Three of Wands, Three of Pentacles reversed, and the Ten of Cups upright, which means that someone else was distracted. So somehow there was a distraction put in place with another person who was supposed to be at the salon or at least in the area. The Ten of Cups is about other people. It's like community or family. And then we see a Three of Pentacles, job reversed, the Knight of Wands. So that would be like, oh, there's a flat tire today with my car. Ooh, I got distracted by this. Or, ooh, someone called me and I just was on the phone a little bit too long. There was an additional distraction put into place just in case that wasn't needed. But that's another piece of information that the police or whoever this person is does not realize is important, but it is. There was a second distraction put in place just in case. It was a backup distraction so that they could have more time, with a lot more free time for them to be able to do this. And whoever it happened to, whatever it was, does not realize that they were the second distraction, just to make sure that the window of time would be longer just in case something went wrong. Money's not a motivator. We already know that was false. Burden, emotional disappointment. Okay, we're gonna pull from the other decks. What is this? Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, Eight of Swords, Victim of Circumstance. There should be, I don't know why I'm seeing this, but I'm seeing a woman threatened into silence. I don't know what that means or what relevance that has, but that's what I'm seeing as well. Okay, so what we're going to look at here is the Black Mirror Oracle deck as well. Let's just go into this deck right now. I don't know where the woman threatened into silence comes into play, but that's definitely very prominent. Oh no. Okay, so this is downcast pride. It's like, oh, you were going to cheat on me? I'm telling you, there's some freaking, and she's like, someone wasn't, I feel like it's the husband, but someone was embarrassed. Perchance to dream, if I can't have you, and if you can't have me, you can't have anyone. Anger and chains. Fated to suffer. Literally fated to suffer. Forgetting oneself, heed the moment. Gilded regret. Oh my God, she was not supposed to die. Yep, temple of my body, sex. She was not supposed to die. Oh my God. She was not supposed to die. That's where the emotion comes in. She wasn't supposed to die. There was some level of like, quote unquote, teaching a lesson that just went, black flower fragrance went the wrong way. The child that was meant to be. It has to do with the child. Parasite eating away. Your child is a parasite. You guys, I can't. Peaceful among thorns and atonement. Everyone gets what they deserve. Why do I feel like she was issued an ultimatum between someone else and her son, and she decided to say, no, I choose my son, and that's what ended up causing this alone in the world? That's what I'm feeling. There seems to be some sort of ultimatum, and then that was what leads to her death, is that she refuses to choose or chooses her son or whatever, and it leads to her death. That's what I'm seeing. That's how it reads. I guess we can try and see. What I'll do here is I'll pull the pendulum out, and we'll kind of see what we see in terms of the ring. So let's just see if I can get this in the camera. So for me, circles, yes, and back and forth is no. So was the ring pawned off? That's a no. Does someone have the ring currently? That's a no. Is the ring buried somewhere? Hold on. I'm getting nervous. Is the ring buried somewhere? Is it hidden somewhere? That's a very clear yes. Oh no. Wait, what's it doing? Huh. To me that would read as like it may not be maybe it's buried in plain sight. Buried in plain sight, maybe. Does her husband have the ring? It's shaking and wobbling, which I've never seen it do. Does her husband know where the ring is? That's a very loud and clear yes. Well, I'm still practicing with the pendulum. Oh. I know the comments. I know what you guys are going to say. Did the husband do this? No. Does he know who did? Yes. Did he play a part in it? Well, allegedly for entertainment purposes only, I think he may have. That's it. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Make sure you follow me Twitter, Instagram, Twitch, YouTube, TikTok, Antphrodite. Subscribe down below. Let me know what you thought of this. Watch my other readings on this. If you want more, let me know as well. There is a PayPal link down below if you would like to tip me. If you really enjoyed this, I'd appreciate it. That's all I have to say. That's it. I love you guys. Bye.